Hello and welcome to Zootastic. I'm Mark and I'm absolutely thrilled to take you on another journey into the fascinating world of our amazing animal residents today. And today we're mentally traveling to one of the most unique islands in the world, or rather, we're visiting one of its most charming and well-known animals right here at the Allwetterzoo Muenster in Germany. Hold on tight, it's going to be striped, it's going to be sun worshipping, and definitely a true social star. We are talking about the ring-tailed lemur. With its unmistakable striped tail, it's not only an absolute icon and not last since the movie Madagascar, but also an animal with a fascinating social life and very special behaviors. But what exactly makes this lemur so unique and its life so exciting? So let's take a closer look. The ring-tailed lemur is truly a charming primate. Its most striking feature is, of course, its long bushy tail, which is marked with 13 to 15 alternating black and white rings. And this tail is almost longer than its entire body and not only serves as a fantastic identifier, but also has important functions. Its fur is predominantly grey with a lighter underside, and the face is white with dark triangular eye patches and a black nose, which gives it an almost clownish expression. Unlike many other lemurs that live exclusively in trees, the ring-tailed lemur is often ground-dwelling or semi-terrestrial, and spends a lot of time on the ground to forage for food or to sunbathe. And it moves with an elegant gallop. And these fascinating primates are native exclusively to the island of Madagascar. They are found in the dry forests, spiny thickets and gallery forests in the south and southwest of the island, and they are perfectly adapted to life in these often barren, drought-prone regions. There they live in groups that roam their habitat. Imagine a group of them leaping through the trees or searching for food on the ground. That's an unforgettable sight that reflects the beauty of Madagascar. But how do these social animals actually live together, and what makes their life and their way of life so special? And this is one of the most fascinating characteristics of the ring-tailed lemur. They are extremely social and live in groups called troops, which can consist of up to 30 individuals. And these groups have a very special structure. They are matriarchal, meaning female-dominated. And this means the females are in charge, lead the group, have first access to the best food sources, and can even put aggressive males in their place. The females remain in their birth group for life, while the males have to switch groups. And this female dominance is very rare among most primates and makes the social structure of ring-tailed lemurs unique. A truly super interesting fact about the ring-tailed lemur is the unique function of its ring tail. It not only serves as a balancing aid for climbing and jumping, the tail is also an important means of communication. It's often used as a kind of flag or signal when the animals are walking through tall grass so the herd or the troop can stay in contact. It gets even more exciting with the male ring-tailed lemurs during mating season. They use their tails for so-called stink fights. To do this, they rub their tail against scent glands on their wrists to mark them with their scent, and then they wave the specially prepared tail in the direction of their rivals to show dominance. So the fight is not fought with fists, but with scents. And what do these undemanding omnivores actually eat? Well, you heard it. The ring-tailed lemur is an omnivore, although its main diet consists of plant matter. Its diet is diverse and changes with the seasons. It consists of fruits, leaves, flowers, tree sap and cacti. Occasionally, they also eat insects, small birds or their eggs. And since they spend a lot of time on the ground, they are excellent foragers. They use their nimble hands to grab and examine food. And at the Allwetterzoo Muenster, the ring-tailed lemurs naturally receive a diet specifically tailored to their needs, consisting of fresh fruits, vegetables, leaves, special pellet feed, and occasionally insects. And this not only keeps them healthy, but also mimics their natural diet as closely as possible. And they are truly efficient and adaptable survivors in their ecosystem. And another fascinating fact about the ring-tailed lemur is its famous sun worshipping. Especially in the morning when the air is still cool, ring-tailed lemurs sit on the ground in a very special posture. upright with their arms stretched out wide, palms facing up, while the sun warms their belly and chest. And this yoga-like pose not only serves to warm it up, but it's also a fantastic sight for any observer. They look like they are meditating or worshipping the sun. And this behavior is a clear sign of their adaptation to the climate of Madagascar, where they have to make use of the few hours of sunshine. And that also makes it a little bit hard to film them in the summer. I had a little problem getting them outside because here at the moment it was quite warm for quite some time, and they don't like it that much, so they spend their time inside. They can choose if they go outside or inside. So it's like with a lot of exhibits in our zoo, the animals decide where they go, and they have a lot of space where to go. But as you could see in this video, I could catch them outside, and there I had the same problem a little bit like with the giraffes, because I spend a lot of time at the zoo 1 day a week and filming, and they get used to people. And so the giraffes I had to evade after some time while filming, because they are still wild animals. You can walk through their exhibit, as I will tell you a little bit later again. But they are not for cuddling or touching. They are wild animals. If you have open food, which is not allowed, but some people never listen, from any animals in those open exhibits, you can get a bite if you don't do what you're supposed to do. And on the other hand, of course, they're wild animals, and they have kind of life forms living in their fur. And that's what I don't want. But especially the ring-tailed lemur, we call them cutters, they are very curious, and they really are kind of, camera focused. When I started filming, when I finally had the chance to film them outside, they posed for me, and they came closer and closer. I had to walk away again because they came right up over my head, and they could have touched me, and so I had to walk away again because they are not shy of cameras, although they are shy creatures usually, but they obviously have a sense of cameras nowadays, and they all came, and so I had to go away once again. But that's the best you can do. If any animal in a zoo approaches you, back off, because they are wild animals. Even if they wouldn't bite you in the most cases, they are wild animals. We have a petting zoo there you can touch the animals, but all the rest is wild animals. And although the ring-tailed lemur is a very well-known animal, it is listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List, that's the International Union for Conservation of Nature. The biggest threats to it are massive habitat loss due to deforestation for the creation of farmland and the production of charcoal, as well as hunting. The homeland of Madagascar has one of the highest rates of habitat destruction worldwide, and the protection of their unique home is crucial for the survival of the entire species. And zoological gardens like the Allwetterzoo Zoo Muenster help to raise awareness of the unique biodiversity of Madagascar, and they participate in international breeding programs like the EEP for ring-tailed lemurs to build a healthy reserve population. And at the Allwetter Zoo Muenster, you can experience these impressive primates up close, as I told you. It's particularly exciting that they live in a walk-in enclosure, and this means you can step directly into parts of their home and observe them without a separating fence. So spend some time in the enclosure, but don't touch. Observe how they leap from branch to branch, how the females lead the group, or how they might be taking a sunbath. And it's incredibly fascinating to observe these social animals. And I really enjoy every time I get those outside. And I hope you enjoyed this little dive into the life of the ring-tailed lemur, and I really look forward to welcoming you again next time, so see you soon and stay animalistically curious.